Welcome back, everybody. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Aaron.
This is our show, Crypto Cosm, where I talk about the astrological forecasts.
And I bring you your daily crypto news once again. Once again, we are back and at it. More tax news this time. One of the most fascinating points I have seen, once again, on the tax end, for any of those individuals that are, April 14th or 15th comes up, it's tax time. It's tax time. Not that you could do this now, but for next year, you'll be able to plan ahead at least. It's stated that you are able to gift crypto tax-free. So, Aaron, I just may have to give you $15,000 worth of crypto, my friend.
I accept.
Several times this year. Just so you know. And if you're having that individual, who knows if they cash out right then and there. Now, if I give you $15,000 today, and you cashed in, okay? I know, this is exciting. And you cashed in, it's tax-free. Okay? I give you $15,000 tomorrow. And you wait a month. And you double it. And then you cash out.
Wait a minute. Okay.
You're gonna pay tax on what you've gained since it was gifted to you.
So only on the profits or the whole nine?
Only on the profits. Only on the profits, because the 15 was gifted. So for those of you that are kind of making a little bit of money on the side, and you have a family member, this, that, or the other, and maybe you want to give them a really nice birthday or Christmas present this year for whatever reason that you might feel.
You're going to put them through the pain of setting up an account first and then gifting them with 15 chubby.
That option is there. That option is 15 chubby?
Yeah.
I have never heard that before.
That's $1,000 as a chubby.
That's note to self. I like that.
That's what they call it in the Dirty D. I learned a lot of things working on a lot of sets downtown.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so now if you're gifting your father $15,000 every week.
Wait, let's go back to me. I want $15,000.
No, you're old news, man. After that chubby comment, I've moved on.
Hey, come on.
If you're gifting your father or your mother $15,000 in crypto every day till the end of the year, no doubt, you guys, come on. They're going to set up some red flags. It's only... And even if you're probably going to set off a red flag if you're giving them on the dot $15,000 in crypto anyway, but they're not going to be able to do anything about it. So if it's used sparingly, it's definitely something that could be to your advantage. However you want to use that information is completely up to you. We're just here to serve it up.
So I'll take my $15,000.
Yep, I'll write you a check for 15,000 Bitcoins. Wow. They do checks for crypto, right? It's in the mail. Arizona being the first state to agree to accept Bitcoin to pay for taxes. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies at this point. So their plan by 2020 is to have legislation out to where they can pay for their taxes in cryptocurrency. Fantastic. Behind that, Georgia, they're discussing it. Now, just today, Illinois is discussing it. But what's really interesting is one of the topics that's been on my mind is since Coinbase is rolled out, I know we love talking about Coinbase. They got a lot of conversation built in and around them. And we've had maybe 100 people reportedly put gains from their cryptos on their actual taxes in the past few years. Now, paying your taxes with Bitcoin sounds like a great idea. And I have to say this. I
wouldn't want to give the government my Bitcoin.
I have to say this because I don't truly believe in an idea of common sense. So I always give everybody the benefit of the doubt and just say it anyway, even though I'm sure they know everything I'm about to say. If you're going to pay your taxes with Bitcoin, I have to say it. If you're going to pay your taxes with Bitcoin, make sure you have claimed your Bitcoin on your taxes. Because if you don't, it will be a 100% automatic red flag audit. So please, please, please keep that in mind.
Not an Audi.
Not an Audi, not a Lambo, an audit. Red flag, bad thing, not good, don't do it. I had to say it. I'm sorry. I had to.
That's why you're here.
That is why I'm here.
I was totally going to
do it out of love. Russia now. Russia went through its whole ICO process, but now they're finally getting the paperwork together to fully legalize crypto officially by July 1st.
July 1st.
By July 1st.
Russia's jumping in.
So it's interesting, the whole big thing with Russia and China being in cahoots lately. I'm wondering what's going to happen in the Great Land of China.
And it's weird, we have this V between, like, you know, it's just like what we see in our country with our connects of Russia, and then we have our whatever you want to call them, and his connects with China. It's very interesting, but then China and Russia are working together. It's a very weird triangle going on.
There was a lot of news that they were reportedly trying to co-create a national cryptocurrencies. So that was a big thing probably about 3 months ago or so. And now Russia's fully on board, but we still have China kind of lagging behind. You know, they're hanging on tooth and nail. And we're going to see what happens. Come on, China!
Well, do you know this is randomly off of, you know, normal things we talk about on the show, but they just bought, like, the majority of the property of Australia, of farmland in Australia. Like, China literally just bought, I think, 60% or 64% of all farmland in Australia.
They're expanding.
They're certainly expanding. You know what? You know, and I've got some friends, some Aussie friends, and I'm not entirely thrilled about that. But it's very interesting. Like, I mean, moves are being made. Gears are turning here.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Definitely. But you know, I mean, it's like the whole rest of the world is moving forward, and China is just holding back. And it's a little sad. I don't know. It's, you know, it's like the whole cultural lag thing, unfortunately. And you know, we're seeing it the densest in that area, and that's unfortunate. And even a lot of the surrounding countries around China, some of them are having a harder time than others. But as time moves forward, we're going to see more regulations come forward. We're going to see more transformation of the cryptocurrency in this financial space, in the traditional finances and things like that.
More stability, more, yeah, it's going to work itself out.
That's right.
You know what's interesting when you say April 15th as well, about, you know, tax time. There's two planetary aspects happening on April 15th as well. One is it's the end of the Mercury retrograde. It starts on the 22nd of March. It ends on April 15th. Which is kind of great, okay? So it's going to literally just mean it's going to stop for an entire day. It just stops moving. Or it moves exactly with Earth for one day before it slowly picks up its pace and starts moving forward again. Now, the other, which I am the most excited about, and I'm really, this is huge, okay? Now, we've talked about, you know, Uranus since day one, moving, you know, through Aries into Taurus, which happens on May 15th. But on April 15th, 1 month before that happens, we finally end the square between Pluto and Uranus from Capricorn, Pluto and Capricorn, Uranus over here in Aries, okay? They have been going in and out of the square because this is Uranus is an 84-year cycle, Pluto's a 242-year cycle, and they both retrograde every single year.
That's a big cycle.
It's huge cycles, okay? And there's a reason, yeah. This is deep. This is super deep. This has been happening since June 29th of 2008. These squares they've been connecting during the retrograde, and then they'll get a little bit of space because Uranus moves faster. So Pluto's just kind of stuck there. It takes 17 years to move through a sign. Okay, so it's been in Capricorn since 2008, finally move into Aquarius in 2024. All right. So 7 to 8 years it's going to take for Uranus to move through a sign. So during that time, it's square, hard, relax, square, hard, you know, and it's just like, okay, Pluto in Capricorn. Capricorn is public image. It is the structure. It is the law, the limits, okay? And it's transformation of these things. That's what Pluto is, the main, you know, associated kind of word that we describe with that planet is. It's kind of the, you know, the transformational planet that makes you want to break free of whatever you've been used to, whatever has been going on, and start kind of new ground. And
it's a beautiful thing.
Right, and it is. But Uranus been in Aries, which is, it's kind of okay in there. It's going to have a much harder time in Taurus. But it's been hard because of that square. And that square is what's been causing mass depression since 2008. Global mass depression, because it's been in the sign of Aries. So it's just like,
That was the last time we had the stock market crash.
Yep, Uranus is the breakthrough, revelations, and all these, eureka moments and ideas. But Aries is self. So it's like we want to have these breakthroughs in self, but it's like, who am I to this transformational world? Who am I to the community? What is my public image to myself, okay? So we've been transforming these things, and it's been extremely difficult globally. This is not just pertaining to just a Capricorn or just an Aries or just, a Libra or a Cancer or whatever it is. This is global depression, and it is ending. This is finally done on April 15th.
That's huge.
That is huge. That is really huge. All right, that's all I got to say about that.
I'm looking forward to that, though. I mean, since 2008.
2008. Right, because it's just like, it's questioning of self. It's like, am I good enough? Am I good enough to reach the goals? Capricorn is about getting to the top of the mountain, and Aries is self-accelerating through. Mercury and Venus today. We just talked about it last episode. Mercury and Venus, it's like, move forward now. Yes, this is what I want. This is what I desire, and I'm going to get it, And it's like, we're going to get to the top of the mountain, but it's just like, I'm questioning myself. Am I going to be able to get to the top of the mountain? Am I going to be able to get the job, to get this, to do this, and to get the girl, and do I need to have this? And oh my God, it's exhausting. And then we question ourselves, we doubt ourselves, we have so much fear, uncertainty, and doubt, all of these things. And it's just like, we all get to kind of relax after tax time.
After the last 10 years? Well, yeah, that's a beautiful
2008,
thing.
Man.
It's been a strong run. And so I'm interested to see what's waiting for us on the other side of that.
Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you, as we're trying to figure out our public persona and who we are to the community, we have Wu-Tang's rapper's son created his own cryptocurrency.
The Wu coin. No, I don't know. What is it called?
Wu-Tang forever, innowable Wu-Tang. I mean, however you kind of want to go about this. The details are still kludgy, but we were talking just earlier in another episode of how many coins are going to stand this test of time.
How many are going to fall off?
Wu-Tang, let's see what you got. Bring it on. It should be interesting. That kind of ranks up there with, 50 Cent Jackson coming out to say, I'm a Bitcoin millionaire. I forgot. By the way, I forgot I was a Bitcoin millionaire.
And then him republicly admitting that was actually a lie.
I forgot that wasn't true.
He's like, but it was good for my public image, so I went with it. It's another one of these standing the test of time. It's just like, Saturn and Capricorn, you're being called out, man. You're being called out. Are you speaking truth or not?
Well,
lay it on the table.
That's kind of the great thing about Bitcoin is you can go, yeah, I don't have it. I mean, yeah, it's one of those things. So good for you, 50 Cent. Enjoy that non-existent $8 million. If you need to gift some of that,
I'll take 15,000.
And so will I. So
every month.
I think it's time for a true wisdom.
Do I get to pick today?
You do.
This one. The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates.
I love it. That guy was really
unexamined life.
Really smart.
It's not worth living.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that little notification at the bottom of the screen so you guys don't miss a beat with us here on
Crypto Cosm.